Here from the network studios in just a sec. I just want to check my mic's going good. Please be going good. Hello? Yes. Alright, yeah, it sounds like it looks like it's going good. Just a sec, I've got another way to test. Party settings. Hi. Hello. Yes, we're good. Hi, Jabba. While we're, here right now. Oh wait, was that? Oh no, it's alright. Um, yeah, so today we're making NTV idents. Now, I'm guessing some of you guys will probably be thinking, what's an ident? I wonder if Jabbo even knows what an ident is.
No.
Right, so basically, an ident is a short video played before a program starts on the TV, informing you what TV channel you're on and what program comes next. So like when you're watching something like ITV and it goes like, now on ITV we're going to the regional news at 6 p.m. and then it's such and such at 7. It's basically that, and they usually can't get online today, bro. Sorry. It's alright. And usually they have like the TV channel logo like big and bold on the screen, and then they usually have something like just random happening in the background, like maybe someone jogging round the jogging track, maybe like a boat just going across the water, maybe like somebody like diving off a diving board. They usually have something like just random happening in the background. So I've decided to do this a bit more in NTV now, but the way I do it is by Rockstar editor on GTA. So what I do is I come up with something in GTA, whether it's a guy running or a guy jumping, and I just film that with him jumping, get a good camera angle on it, and then put it into Share Factory and just write NTV over the top, which pretty much means that it's then ready to go at the beginning of the videos. Now I've done 3 of them, and I've not yet put NTV on the 3rd one yet because I did it late last night and I didn't get a chance to go to Share Factory. Well, it wasn't that late, but I was tired, to tell you the truth. So I want to make a few different ones so I can put a variety in, so you're not just kind of seeing the same one every single episode, if that makes sense. So it can be anything, like a plane coming into land. It can be like a car racing by. It's just got to be something sort of out of the blue and out of the ordinary, going down in Chinatown. It can be even something like a convertible car putting its roof down. It doesn't even... There doesn't necessarily need to be a meaning. It's just something there to go in the background, just to add a little bit more. It's not necessarily a very like well sort of notified part of a TV channel. Like, people don't put on the channel to look at what the ident is, but they're just usually there in TV, and I'm like trying to make NTV a little bit more like realistic, if that makes sense, to how like a real TV channel works in terms of like what the actual ITV does itself, in terms of like how they like do things with their logos and how they kind of put things like on the screen to notify you different things. Like sometimes when a program starts, you usually get like a little grey subtitles thing in the corner letting you know you can put subtitles on this program. I'm trying to go like as realistic as I can as to what the real TV channels put on their TV channels, if that makes sense, so we can try and make NTV look a bit more like an actual TV channel. Now obviously, in all fairness, it would be kind of great to have loads of different shows, but a lot of shows like take a lot of time to work, a lot of time to make, and like you know, you've got to focus a lot on part drive. And the thing with a real TV channel is it's not just the same people focusing on everything about that TV channel, if that makes sense. So for example, like, obviously you've got the news people what do the news, and then you've got like totally different like people what do other programs. It's not one person doing the same thing. Now, quite frankly, I have enough, you know, on my plate with doing part drive and getting all the actors ready and stuff like that. So that's why NTV doesn't necessarily perform as a actual like channel with different programs. We just upload the part drive as if you are watching it on a TV channel, if that makes sense. So we need to come up with a cool ident. Now, I did one yesterday, which was Franklin diving into the river, which, you know, obviously states there that, you know, Franklin dives into the river, and that's pretty much as far as I've gone, let's say, up to now. Because I'm trying to come up with some other like cool and groovy ideas for things that necessarily could happen, if that makes sense. Now, in an ideal world, it would be like cool to have some like other editing options in the Rockstar editor to use, but we're kind of very, very limited to what we're able to use. Does it show that I'm online? Because if it does, it's not the internet, it's the PS4. I'll have a check for you, but I don't think you're online. Let me just let my friends list load. No, you're not online, unless you were appearing offline last time you were online. Which I don't think you were. I don't know really if you were or you weren't. You know. So yeah, guys. We need to come up with a cool and groovy idea, really. Alright, I know where we are. We're near the airport now. Now, the thing is you can't get in the airport on story mode without getting the cops on you, so... I tell you what would be a cool idea. I wonder if... Yeah, they do. These garage doors still open on story mode. Right, I've got an idea, guys. It's going to be a little tricky, because we're going to have to find like a sports car to start with. You know, like something nice, because obviously what my intentional idea is to have the garage door open and the car drive out the garage. Now, obviously you don't want it to be some rubbish car, what doesn't look good, if that makes sense. It's, you know, it's obviously got to be something that has, you know, that has a little bit more to it. Like, for example, I'm in, I think, what is meant to be the Mini Cooper at the moment. Obviously, that isn't gonna be as good coming out of the garage as, say, like a Turismo or something like that. You know, it's got a, like, even something like that car then would have been all right. But if we really want to do this, I think we're gonna have to travel to the seaside, because that's usually where you get a, you know. Why did it have to happen today when I was hoping that it would be on because I was going to do PD? But PD's not even today anyway. PD's tomorrow, bro. PD is tomorrow, not today. We don't do PD on a Monday. We have done PD on a Monday, but the only reason we did PD last Monday was because Halloween was Tuesday, and we didn't want to. I didn't want the PD actors having to film on a Monday, on a Tuesday when it was PD, because they might have wanted to go trick or treating or something. You know, or do things with their family, not, you know, rather than like have to miss that important day just to come and film a PD when we could do it the day before. Lol. Yeah, PD's tomorrow. The next one is. Lol. I just went over that bridge and just totally did that car in. So yeah, we need to go ahead and find a nice looking sports car. Now, like I say, I think I have an idea as to where we're going to find one. Now, they usually spawn in this car park for me. I don't know about you guys when you play GTA, but when I come into this car park, I always, like, sometimes a few sports cars decide to spawn. Like, look here, look. We're getting them already, look. But this car isn't exactly what I want, but if I get in this is that electric thing, that electric sports car. What absolutely goes really fast. You seen that, like? So what I'm thinking is if I get into this and just go like away from the car park just a bit.
You know you don't have to record in story mode.
Huh?
You don't have to record in story mode.
Yeah, I know, I could do it online, but...
You have better cars online.
Hey?
You have better cars online.
True. Yeah, I've got my car. That is... Actually, that's not a bad idea. If I don't find the sports car, guys, what will be good enough? I might have to, take, Jabbo up on his offer there. Because, my little rally car actually doesn't look that bad. CJ said hi, Jabbo.
Hi, CJ.
He's in the stream. His internet's gone down at home. So he isn't getting online. Yeah, we might have to switch to online, guys. Now you watch, guys. We'll spawn right up in the countryside, I bet you. Let's do it.
Get a taxi down? Ah, no, true. It's not in story mode, it won't take. It'll take ages.
You can't skip the taxi journey online. Which is annoying.
Sandy Shores Airport and get a plane.
Yeah, true. I might spawn in the city anyway, you never know. Yeah, I'm close to the city. So close that I spawned in an island on the sea. With no vehicle or no boat. Isn't that annoying? I couldn't have spawned. I would have rather have spawned at Sandy Shores than here. But it's showing my personal vehicles just on the land, but it's quite a longish swim to the land. here we go. Let's do this. You should play Overtime Rumble again. Yeah, well, I might do once I made these idents. I'm still swimming as of the right now. So yeah, guys, so as you guys know, if you missed any streams yesterday, my first gig went really well. As a matter of fact, it was one of the best nights of my life. I had people lifting me up on my shoulder, taking pictures with me, buying me drinks, but obviously, like, that's not the that's a fun part, but that's not obviously like the whole reason of it. Like, the reason of it was obviously is obviously a you know, being on the stage and performing and doing your tunes, which was amazing. So when I got there was a band on doing, like, playing guitar and stuff like that, which, to be honest with you, like, I'm not really a, like, I'd rather go and, like, rave to a DJ than go and, like, listen to a band. But I'm not, like, gonna lie, but the band was actually really decent. They're from the same town as me, and they were, like, playing guitar and stuff like that. They were really good. And then after the band was me, but after me was a person doing a tribute for Elvis Presley. So he was obviously going to be singing Elvis Presley songs and stuff like that. And he had it must have been nearly a $2,000 music setup, you know, for, like, for like all his music volume, and his microphone alone was 600 quid. And I was very lucky and fortunate that I was able to plug my iPad into his music system to get my music to play through the massive speaker system and go ahead and obviously use his £600 microphone. So it was absolutely amazing. It just sounded so ace, like the music and that coming through the music and that coming through the sound system, and that was just absolutely great. You know, it was everything you wanted, really. And like, the crowd was just absolutely wild. I did know quite a few people in the crowd from school, and, you know, different things like that. But I didn't know, like, everybody who was there. So it was still, like, I was still in a way performing to strangers, and you know, it was still kind of strangers, even though I knew them as friends, because I only really knew them at school, not for, you know, actually performing to them. So it was still a little bit nerve-wracking. But then when I got on the stage, I felt at home. I just felt like it was where I belonged, and, you know, where I obviously wanted to be. But the good news is I might be doing a second gig soon. Now, not at the same place, but I might be doing another gig in December in a completely different place. And you know, Saturday night was just an absolute buzz for me. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I was nowhere near as nervous once I got on the stage as you know, as I was, you know, as I thought I was gonna be. So I you know, I'm trying to, like, promote myself a bit more and advertise myself, and, you know, say, hey, look, if you do want to book me, I am available, just drop me a message, kind of thing. And a girl actually dropped me a message this afternoon, about probably 15-20 minutes before I actually came online and started streaming. And her best friend is having a birthday party in December at the nightclub in Drift, and she's having it done kind of as a surprise by her best friend, which is obviously who messaged me. And she said, would I be available to do another, another little sort of 15 to 20 minute set, would I be available to go ahead and, just perform a little 15-20 minute sort of, set live, or obviously live, in the nightclub in town, which is the one I usually go to when I just go on a normal night out, usually sometimes finish off there, which, I didn't this time, actually, this weekend. I was a bit tired by the time, the second pub closed, so I decided to go home. But the point is, they might want me there to do a little, sort of 20-minute, 15-20 minute set, just, as well as like DJs and music at her birthday party. So she said, how much would it be? And I said, £20 again, because it weren't exactly, it's not far, I can walk there. I don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. I don't even need a lift this time, obviously, where I went yesterday, Saturday rather, I needed a lift because it was like the outskirts of, obviously the outskirts of my town, and there's like bypasses, like big sort of busy-ish bypasses, so all the trucks what are going to the main cities, and like coming from the actual main motorways, all use that bypass and come round the roundabouts. And our town is kind of like, the outskirts is a big sort of pass-through place for the trucks to get to the motorways or get to the cities if they've been like delivering to village shops, and obviously like our town and stuff like that. So the bypass is quite busy, and plus it would take me a long time to walk there. From where I live, it would take a good half an hour to maybe even nearly an hour. Whereas this one, I only have to more or less walk round the corner and go up the road, and I'm there and I'm where I want to be, and sorted. So there's no definite that this would go ahead. There's nothing that states that this will most definitely go ahead, but there is, however, just a slight chance that it could go ahead. And if it does, I'll be great. It was a general idea, and she's just going to speak to the people who are organising the event. Who are like going to organise this party, and can I put in a little 15 to 20 minute set again, which is obviously amazing in my opinion, because it gets me out there again for the second time, and it's another night, but it won't be for a while anyway. Well, when I say a while, it probably won't be for about 4 to 5 weeks, so we don't have to really, there's no point getting too ahead of ourselves at the moment. It's only like just being in the basic process, so we just have to hope for the best and hope that it does come through. And there is also other people who are interested, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to start the Rockstar clip. And there we go. I've done it. I've done what I wanted to do, as simple as that. They're only about 14 to 15 seconds long, are the clips. That might even be a bit less, I don't know. but that should be good. So now that session we just pointlessly loaded into, we need to leave to get to the Rockstar editor and see how it goes. So if you do want to see any videos of me when I was live at my gig, my MC Noble YouTube channel, just type in MC Noble, you'll find me. And they're like the latest videos on there, so you don't have to worry about that. You know, we are where we are there where we want to be. And you can watch videos. You can watch a couple of clips. They're not long videos. They're about 14 seconds to maybe 38 seconds at the most. And that's what the damage is, you know. They don't go on for hours. Well, I worked there for hours, but what I'm saying is like there isn't a video clip of me doing the whole, one of my songs like the whole way through. It's just like little clips of me like just there doing, you know, 14-second clips, you know, to sort of 38-second clips of me just doing what I was doing there. But it's good. The 3 videos that the person who was organising the event took of me was a little dark because of how the place was. And then I did get sent a video. Oh, you are kidding me, aren't you? No. I completely forgot about this. Right, I'll tell you what. Right. Now I can get outside, but the only kind of... You see how I'm like stuck? I never thought about that actually. I actually like... I completely never thought this could be ruined actually. This could actually be completely ruined because I can't get outside the garage now. My camera won't go through the doors. Like, I'm completely stuck. Like, there's no possible way that I can get out of this garage. That's annoying because I wanted to start outside and film the Do you know what I mean? I wanted to film the car come out of the garage from the outside, but because I started the video inside the garage with the garage door shut, I now can't get back outside.
Go ahead in the video when you're outside.
Yeah, I know, but it still starts the first... It still starts the first part of the video inside. Whoa, that's weird. I put like mental zoom out. Yeah, like if I go ahead, like here, I just can't. Yeah, I can get outside now, look. But it's still gonna show here until I go outside, look. Unless... Can I? No, you see, I can move this camera, but I can't delete, like, there's got to be something here at the beginning, and I can't, you know, I can't, like, I can't go ahead, like, if I delete that, it just puts me back to, oh, that's cool, I didn't know you could do that, fade ins and fade out, but that's not what I wanted anyway. Right, so it looks like, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to start in the garage, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing. We might still be able to make some. So we want to really go as far as we can. Oh, I've just had a message. That's a shame. If that truck didn't drive by when it did. If I come a bit closer, it might not. Oh, it just does. If I just move a touch forward, I'll just be out of its way. You ready? Maybe like this. Oh. Oh no, you still do just slightly see it. It's like there's two. Look. Yeah, there is. There's a little... That's better. Right, so we don't want that truck to get in the way. So if we stay about... But then it still puts me... Hey, this is the weirdest thing ever. I swear, like, look. It's still... Look, you see how I'm here? Like... And now I can't delete... Right. Yes. Let's start again. That was weird, like... So, we'll put a camera angle here, but we'll go on the floor. And then we'll make it move. And then when it gets to here, we'll move to here. Like this. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. That is great, guys. Oh, Jesus. That is exactly what we wanted. Alright, so we'll name it NTV ident 2 because I made a number 1. So what I've got to do after we exported this is go to Share Factory. But obviously, me switching to Share Factory, it'll go ahead and stop the stream, obviously. So I'll probably leave the stream there now we've made this. And then I may be back later with the next part, which will probably be making some adverts. Who knows? We will see. Alright guys, like, comment, share, See you in the next one.